Hello everyone, welcome to SoMuchTech channel. Keeping track of your heart rate, blood pressure, and a myriad of other health metrics has never been easier, thanks to the BP Doctor Pro. Made by YHE Technology, a high-tech company integrating research and development, design, production, and marketing, has had a lot of success since 2018 with the establishment of Intelligent Technology Ltd, all the way to 2021 with the release of their next generation of BP Doctor Pro. And now they're rivaling the big conglomerate companies like Apple in the health smartwatch business by making this smartwatch, which is far more than a time-telling device or a second phone. While it can certainly do that, and time management is important, what's more critical is prolonging said time by managing your health in an easy, accessible way with a single tap on your wrist. Now join us for a full unboxing and review of the BP Doctor Pro so that you know exactly what you're purchasing. First, we have a thank you note here. It's very kind of YHE to put in the extra effort for this nice gesture. As we open the box, the first thing we're met with is the watch itself. And inside the inner packaging we have a bunch of accessories. The charging cable, of course, which uses a micro USB connection. A wrist ruler to measure your wrist for blood pressure tracking. As well as the user manual which explains what you need to know to use the functions of the watch. And lastly, we have a little charging dock, which you can plug your charging cable into. And here, as you can see, we have the watch itself, which comes wrapped around a nice piece of foam. We also have a screen protector that we need to peel. And there you have the BP Doctor Pro with all its glory. Now let's talk about the design. The BP Doctor Pro features a sleek modern design. Everything from the strap to the clasp seems to be solid and well made. And it also boasts impressive hardware. It has a stainless steel case with a glass front and an oval-shaped 1.41-inch AMOLED screen display underneath. The dimensions of the screen are 320 by 360 pixels, which makes it decently sharp, as well as bright, colorful, and has enough contrast to read in most lighting conditions. As for the buttons and ports, the watch features an on and off button, and a home button on the right side, as well as a charging connector and a PPG heart rate sensor at the rear. On top of that, the watch features many design elements that prioritize health, such as the triaxial accelerometer that's placed inside, which analyzes vibrations, a gyroscope, and a 30mm wide silicone wrist strap that inflates to gauge your blood pressure. Now that you have a good idea about the watch design, let's talk about the setup and software of the device, as well as the companion app. The first thing you need to know is that the watch connects via Bluetooth 4.2 through a companion app called BP Doctor, which comes in very handy when you need extensive blood pressure records and trends of your previous measurements, as well as summaries of workouts and sleep. The app's front page showcases the most important statistics for recent blood pressure readings, heart rate variability, blood oxygen saturation, and heart rate. Beyond that, you can enter each of these metrics independently to access daily summaries and yearly trends. And lastly, if you connect the watch to your smartphone, you will receive notifications through it. After setting up the device and getting familiar with the interface, you'll need to delve deeper into the device's functionality. And one of its selling points is blood pressure tracking, which can be done in 1 minute. These readings are accurate, and in fact, the BP Doctor Pro is the first smartwatch that can do blood pressure readings properly. And that is largely thanks to the manual approach that the watch takes to these readings. So, let me explain how you can take a blood pressure test with the BP Doctor Pro. First, your wrist must be raised to the same level as your heart. Then the watch will start pumping. It's going to feel a bit tight, just like a regular blood pressure device. Only this one is around your wrist instead of your bicep, and it will take exactly 1 minute to squeeze as much as it can. After that, it'll chirp and deflate, and in that same instant, the readings will be displayed on the screen. If you move around during the process, it'll stop and tick you off. After that, you'll see a shortcut on the screen that takes you to a record of all previous readouts. In addition to blood pressure tracking, the BP Doctor Pro has a few more health monitoring features. It can display your current heart rate, your blood oxygen levels, sleep tracking so that you know your sleeping patterns, heart rate variability, and lastly, your daily step count. Most of these monitoring processes work automatically in the background, so you don't have to worry about manually measuring anything, as you do with blood pressure tracking. Aside from general health measurements, the BP Doctor Pro can also help you with your exercise by tracking your outdoor walks, indoor running, and outdoor running. Using the watch, you can set goals for yourself involving how long you want to exercise, how much distance you want to run, or how many calories you want to burn. Now the last thing we're going to talk about in this review is the BP Dr. Pro battery. It's a 180 mAh lithium polymer battery that uses a micro USB cable for charging. Upon charging the watch to 100%, which takes an hour and a half, it should last 3 days with normal use, or 7 days in standby mode. In conclusion, the YHE-BP Dr. Pro is most useful for tracking health metrics, to better understand the state of your body, and intervene in a timely manner whenever you suspect something is wrong. The best thing about the watch is that its readings are highly accurate, especially when it comes to blood pressure tracking. That being said, thanks for watching our review for today. Hopefully you got all the information you need before you buy this product. If you plan to buy this watch, make sure to use the coupon code SoMuchTech to receive an extra watch band when purchasing. Just make sure to add a watch band to your purchase, and then add the code so that the price can be deducted from the total. See you in another review.